Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So talk about a nothing day, really. It's big up, big down. Currency was crazy. Everything was just absolutely insane. And I think the important thing, as I said yesterday, pay attention to your weekly because we do have a strong area of support here, and it goes back a number of years. So you can see all the way back to 2017. Where we've had the support area. So for me, we are a little bit reluctant, or I am a little bit reluctant to be looking for shorts here. I would expect some buyers to come in somewhere along the line, and that's kind of the way that I will play this right now. Now, with the price action that's happened over yesterday, tails to the downside, tails to the upside, so it's range bar, pin bar, that's just confusion. Oscillators group to the downside does look like they're starting to cross over, and that's just with this little gap up that we've had this morning. But if we get down to the levels that we want to be trading, if you look at the 3 hour, that is a clear range, basically telling you don't interfere with that, stay away from it. We do have some significant structure higher up. I'm going to put both those levels in. We'll get to them now. So you can see those are the tails. No diversions to speak of, nothing really to write home about there. And if we start looking at on the 1 hour, that's a clear stay away, sit on your hands. What is concerning me though is it is a slap bang in the middle of two levels. So here's the top level, which is 12,438. Here is the level to the downside, which is 12,098. So we either need to be buying off the bottom here for a quick scalp, or we need to be looking for shorts here. And this is obviously the trade we're looking for. Continuation with the downtrend. You can see it's a clear downtrend for a number of days. I'm looking for rejection here. So if we get rejection between 12,509 and 12,438, that is definitely an opportunity to short. And I would argue that that is the better opportunity, 12,509. That's the one that I would be paying very close attention to, and definitely take that trade. I'd even put a limit order in for that because my stop is 140 points. It just needs to be above this cluster of swing highs here. So stop is 40 points, and my move should come down here into this zone here. It's about 180 points with 140 points stop loss. So it's almost a one-to-one trade. But that's kind of the view that I've got there. But in saying that, this is typical DAX fashion, not an exact science, but that's kind of the midline of where all the resistance is. That's 12323. And if we just get down to the 15 minutes, you'll see yesterday was very difficult to trade. You're still looking for shorts. You can see everybody's still looking for shorts, shorting the top. Now we have a crossover of the moving averages. We've got price stuck between the moving averages, but the 155 and the faster moving averages here. So that is a no-no. That's sort of a no-go zone. So not looking to buy or sell that at the moment. We do have a gap to the downside. This could could continue as a range. So in other words, reject the top here at 12323, or even a little higher, one of these tails, for another move down to close a gap. What you can also see here yesterday is we did make a higher low ever so slightly, and then if you just draw a line here, now you can argue that there's a case for a potential rounding bottom that is forming here, but I'm going to want to see us break through the structure that's formed to the upside, find support here before we start looking at that. So for me, moral of the story is quite simple. Looking for price to get back to 12,509 at least. We'll be watching 12,438 for any price action, for an opportunity to the downside. But at one of these two levels, looking for a short, it is either coming back to test this break here at 12,323, or we are looking to come sort of back down into this zone here. So for me at the moment, it is sort of a sit on hands until something plays out. And I'd be reluctant to jump in short here at the moment. But in saying that as well, if we do get the oscillator start grouping to the upside on the hour, and we are still battling to get through here, we'd also pay attention to this, but it's going to have to be a really clear signal for me to even think about getting in up there. I think the better move is going to be up here. And don't be surprised to see it sort of form another higher high like it did yesterday, all the way up, and then come all the way down, close the gap, form a lower high, higher low, and then turn around and come all the way back up, and so gradually start moving in some sort of a channel, something along the lines of that. So that's kind of the scenario that I'd be paying very close attention to. If you are sitting at home watching a 5-minute chart, or trading off a 3-minute chart or a 1-minute chart or something, those are your levels, and you'd probably be able to get quite a few longs and shorts in the same space, just paying attention to those levels. But you're going to be scalping, and you are going to have to watch it all day long. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. I think I will sit quietly and wait for some structure to start showing itself, but there is quite a few bullish and bearish scenarios that are starting to come to the fore. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.